We are going to start with the reaction to Park Geun-hye's removal as the nation's president. She was impeached and forced from power a mere 30 hours ago. The Constitutional Court's ruling sparked wild scenes of jubilation among her many critics, but anger among her supporters. Emotions are again running high, with two big rallies taking place within a stone's throw of each other in central Seoul. Let's turn to our Kim Hyesung, who is at Gwanghwamun Square, where the anti-Park group are gathered for a celebration. Hyesung, give us a sense of what it's like there now.
Hi, Mark. Here in Gwanghwamun Square, tens of thousands of people have poured out into the streets again. And this time it's in a celebratory mood as they come for the 20th weekend rally. It got all underway around 2 hours ago, and you can see people coming here for this festive mood with laughter and smiling faces. It's completely different from the previous 19 rallies. The atmosphere here today is really good, and more importantly, it's a sigh of relief. You can see many placards with slogans like "We have won," "Justice has been done," and people chanting "Light can drive out darkness." Young people, families, and kids are enjoying the mild spring weather and the festive mood marked by many humorous costumes and figures. I got a chance to talk to a few of those celebrating. Let's take a look.
I'm glad that the court unanimously voted to impeach President Park. Justice has been done. I feel like spring is here. The impeachment decision is long-awaited news. Now, our country should move towards unity, elect a new president, and really root out corruption.
The organizers say this will be the last weekend rally for now, but added that they will hold more rallies down the road if something significant happens or during the election period.
I see. Well, Hyesung, we know Park supporters are also holding a rival rally just a few blocks from Gwanghwamun Square. What's it like there?
Well, Mark, as you know, the pro-Park rally yesterday became violent around the Constitutional Court, resulting in the deaths of 3 protesters. So it's really on high alert, and the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency deployed more than 16,000 police officers and safety guards in Seoul City Hall. Hundreds of buses separate Park supporters from the anti-Park crowd here. The rally isn't as violent as yesterday's one outside the Constitutional Court. It's more of a sadness hanging over the crowd rather than anger. The mostly middle-aged and elderly supporters have been waving Korea's national flag, some dressed in military uniforms chanting, "We oppose the impeachment ruling, we impeach the impeachment." So, Mark, over the last 4 months, both anti-Park and pro-Park supporters poured into the streets in Seoul, holding peaceful protests, and that became a symbol of people's fight for change as the nation's biggest corruption scandal unfolded. With the court's ruling that ousted former President Park, now this weekend rally has also left its new chapter in modern history in Korea. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Hyesung, for that report there from Gwanghwamun Square. Now